It's pretty wild when you think about it. How can a single sentence written thousands of years ago hold two completely opposite meanings? One, a message of pure terror, and the other, a declaration of incredible hope. Well, today, we're going to dig into one of the most powerful lines in the book of Revelation and figure out which one it really is.
And the earth was reaped. Wow. That sounds pretty final, doesn't it? It's stark. It's from Revelation 14:16. And right away, your mind probably jumps to judgment, right? Some kind of end-of-the-world scene. And for centuries, that's pretty much been the standard take. But what if we've been reading it all wrong?
So, to get to the bottom of this, we have to do a little detective work. We've got to go back to the source, to the original Greek, and see what clues we can find about what the author was really trying to say with these powerful words.
Okay, our first clue is the action word here, enballen. Now, this isn't some gentle, casual gesture. It means to throw, to cast, to thrust. We're talking about a powerful, decisive movement. The figure on the cloud isn't messing around. This is a deliberate, forceful action.
And what's being thrust with all that power? A drepanon, a sickle. You know the classic harvesting tool? Now sure, a sickle can be used for cutting things down, for destruction, but what's its main purpose? It's for gathering a valuable crop. That little detail is really important, and it kind of starts to change the whole picture.
And now for the most important word of all, athristhe, was reaped. The key here is the grammar. It's in the passive voice. The earth isn't doing anything itself. An action has already been completed on it. It's a done deal. This tiny grammatical point, it's the key that unlocks the whole thing. So, let's put it all together. You've got a powerful thrust, a sickle, and a harvest that's already happened. Is this the big, scary final judgment we've always imagined? Or is there something else going on here?
We're basically at a fork in the road with this verse. One path leads to a fearful prediction. The world is judged and destroyed. But the other path leads to a victorious declaration. The world is redeemed and gathered in. The difference is absolutely staggering, and it all hinges on context.
Here's the thing. When we start to zoom out and look at the bigger picture of the whole Bible, a really compelling case starts to build. This verse, it isn't a threat about something that's going to happen. It's an announcement, a declaration that a massive, world-changing spiritual work has already been accomplished.
So where was this work finished? Well, think about it. It takes us right to the cross. When Jesus said, "It is finished," he was declaring that his mission of salvation was complete. That phrase, "the earth was reaped," is like a powerful echo of that very moment, a declaration that the ultimate harvest was made possible right then and there.
And get this, Jesus used this exact same kind of harvest analogy himself. He said his own death was like a seed falling into the ground. It had to happen to bring forth much fruit, which is, of course, a huge harvest of saved people. The reaping in Revelation is the direct result of that one incredible sacrifice.
And this isn't just a one-off metaphor. As you look through the Gospels, you see this pattern again and again. For Jesus, the harvest is almost always a positive thing. It's about gathering believers into the kingdom of God. He's not a judge coming to destroy the crop. He's the Lord of the harvest.
Just look at this from Matthew. Jesus looks out at the people and he sees a plentiful harvest, ready and waiting. He doesn't call for fire and brimstone, he calls for workers to go out and bring people in. See, it's a harvest of salvation, not condemnation. And all the other imagery in the verse just locks this idea in place. The figure is on a cloud, which is a symbol of glory. He's wearing a crown, a sign of a victorious king. So in that context, the sickle isn't a weapon of wrath. It's a tool of salvation. Every single symbol points to victory. So when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, the original Greek words, the context of the cross, and Jesus' own teachings, the meaning of this verse completely flips on its head. What seemed like a terrifying warning transforms into this powerful, beautiful declaration of hope and finished salvation. It's amazing, right? A single sentence can contain two completely different worlds of meaning, and it all just depends on the context. It really makes you wonder, what other powerful messages might we have missed just because we haven't looked closely enough at all the evidence? What else is just waiting to be discovered?